Good morning, everybody. Happy Monday, new week, and talk about shows that came over the weekend due to work and winter stuff happened, due to due to the due to work in November here with Black Friday coming out of the way. It's very hard to catch up on these shows, but fear not, I ain't giving up. So we're gonna talk about Tales of Weathering, a show that came out on Saturday. Didn't get a chance to watch it, but I finally got time to do so. Okay, so before I head to work, I'm just going to let you know Tales of Wedding Rings Season 2, Episode 5. Yes, we are covering Episode 5. Has shown us that, there's different routes when it comes to a harem. There's the H route and there's the development route. The H route is, you all know, the fan service route, where we can all see our beautiful, gorgeous girls in Tales of Wedding Rings showing off their tremendous bodies and just tell us who's best girl. Which, by the way, Nefertiti's best girl. Best girl, by the way. Yeah, they gave us moments, and now we're going to the development route. See, one thing we know when it comes to harem, they always have love for the one guy, for the one guy, and we get to see that. It's like every girl in a harem has a bond with the MC. There's a reason, but there's a reason why. There's a reason why. Yeah, these girls like the MC. But why do they like the MC? What makes the MC so likable, so beautiful, so this and that? You see what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying? So with Tales of Wedding Rings, it's like wait after build up with these five women. After these build up with Satou getting his harem, what is the purpose? What do they want afterwards? Yeah, they want to have a kid and all, but what do they really want? And still trapped in a cave, giving us nothing but fan service and fighting and all that stuff. Everyone getting development. Well, technically, some quote quote development. We have now reached that peak where it's just like, okay, after 5 episodes, we're now entering a new arc. So, without further ado, let's get right to it. The review of Tales of Wedding Rings Season 2, Episode 5. Okay, now, Hime, Nefertiti, Granard, Sapphire, Amber, all five of them are having a girls night. Yes, pajama party, girls night. And look, anyone notice Granite with her little cat hoodie? That's adorable. That is effing adorable. But these five are just having a mutual bond, a bonding exercise with them. While Sato is trying to sneak in and trying to see, and then here come Marion, Hime's little sister, and it's like, you know, I understand Marion is in not as a ring princess, but you know, you could have two sisters on your team. I mean, if you think about it, I'm not surprised. I mean, like, how many harems? Let's be honest, guys. How many harem animes you've watched where I know this is weird. I know it sounds extra freaking weird. Don't get me wrong. I know it's weird. But how many times have we seen like the in-law be part of a harem or the cousin be part of a harem? I mean, let's be honest. I ain't surprised. I'm not surprised at all. I mean, Shimamano Testament did that. I mean, look at Basada. Basada got the aunt. The aunt. You see what I'm saying? And don't get me started on Rentaro from the 100 Girlfriends. I mean, he's the GOAT. But still, what I'm saying is, you got your sister-in-law, like Sato's sister-in-law. He, like Marion, she may not be a princess, but when you have Hime and Marion, two sisters, you can do it. You can do it. I mean, you can add the sixth girl into the mix. I mean, I won't be surprised at all. But yeah. But anyway, these five princesses are just having a girls' party, girls' night out pajama party, just spreading their, just talking about this and that. You know how it is in girls' summer parties. They always talk about boys. They're always talking about who their favorite and least favorite. Just to get that bonding. It's to increase that bonding exercise. I mean, we had a bonding exercise when they were having Sato one-on-one. Now, this is a bonding exercise where all five of them just really wanted to talk, and he may realize that she don't want to be don't want to be Sato's first. Like, she understands like Sato, and she understands that she knows Sato for years since they were kids, and she's worried that one of them might take a move. One of them might be arguing over this person, over Satou. It's just crazy, crazy energetic love. And you can't hate that. You can't hate that. So, but I do like, see, this is why Satou's my man. This is why I respect one of the harems. Like, Rentaru, I respect him. I really do. This guy I respect. Because here's the thing. I like Satou's motive in his harem. He doesn't want to smash. Like, what I mean by he doesn't want to smash is he doesn't want to smash like Amber, Sapphire, and Nefertiti first. It's like Hime is the first girl like he ever loved. So he wants to save his V card for her. You know what I'm saying? So, and all four of them understand. Like, they all sat down and they talked about what their feelings for Satou is and what they meant for him and when he has done it. Everyone had their reasons why. Like Nefertiti, like she was an innocent elf girl trapped in a room until Satou helped her and find ways to get out and enjoy the adventure. Garnet found a man who's brave and courageous, not afraid to go up everybody has motives and for reasons to love Satou. So much so, after putting their 5 rings together and form, not Captain Planet, when all 5 rings can form, it's like their bond all in one develop. Now, I'm glad what they did. It's like, for these 4 episodes, we went from like those fan service routes, development fan service route. Now we're gonna go right to the development. And I know people are saying, we went from an H route to a development route. Thank you. Development ploy. Yes, we are now in the developmental stage for the 5 women and Satou. So after their 5 rings bond over the one guy they truly love, Satou got the ability to break that freaking door that they've been trapped for 4 episodes. For 4 episodes. Now, after developing power of the Ring King, he has to go get a weapon. So it was nice to see them leaving, flying on that bird. And of course, Nefertiti's brother can shut the hell up. I mean, Nefertiti's brother, shut the fuck up. You're annoying. Let your sister go. Let your sister go. You is annoying as fuck. See, this is why I like Nefertiti. I think Nefertiti's developed more than out of the 5. Don't get me wrong. I mean, I like all 5, but Nefertiti's, the wind elf. If I ever do a top 5 hottest anime elves, I'm sorry. She's number 2 all time. She is number 2. Number 1 is the girl from Plus Size Elf, the dark elf, but that's a different topic in another way. Anyway, so they travel. So the next town they have to go to is go to the town to get the development of the sword. They had to get weapons finally, but the merchant's saying no, because let me sum this up in a way. You know how? Oh, I literally forgot. The old man, Satou's grandpa. How is Satou's grandpa still living? How is he still not drained? Because the elf that came back season 1, remember that elf that literally fall in love with Satou's grandpa when he was still young? Yeah, I'm surprised. The grandpa is still living. How much energy does he have from being with that elf? How much energy did he have from smashing that elf? Is this guy for real? I mean, damn, he's still kicking it. I'm not the only one who think this, but can we have a side story with Satou's grandpa and the old man? Satou's grandpa and the elf and the elf. I'm kind of curious. I'm kind of curious how the elf and the old man how he survived. I'm just curious. And anyway, going back to what I said, let me sum this up in a way. He says, we're going to cut your arm off because the power you have ain't going to work. So now we're going to development. Remember I said development ploy? Now it's sad for me to say this in a harem. You got to split up. I like it, but I don't like it. Like, on the one hand, this is a harem anime. East harem anime vibe. I mean, the harem thing where, you know, you're surrounded by girls and you want to develop them and the relationships. Okay, I get that. But when the world's in danger and all they do is just lay on top of you, express their feelings, that's slightly developed. You want to develop 10 times as much as you can. So, and you got to split up. And I'm happy. You know what? At one time I wasn't upset, but I kind of see why. I kind of see why they did this. Because Hime has not developed since. While everyone has developed development of their own, Hime is not that powerful. Let's be honest. Hime's not really that powerful out of the five. I mean, she's not powerful than Nefertiti because we saw her to win. She ain't powerful than Granite with her fire. She ain't powerful than Saphir, and she ain't powerful than Amber. So Hime needs to go on her own. This is the first time, for the first time, Satou and Hime are going to be separate. Separate. So here's how this is going to work. Here's how this is going to work. Amber and Masa already got strong ability. They are strong. They're staying with Satou. And Satou is saying to get the sword, you know, become even powerful with a weapon. Rather than just a ring, he needs to step up. We all know he got to step up. We all know. And leave it to, you know what, and I'm glad we got to see the return of Saphir's sister and his friend, and Satou's friend, who, you know, they were a couple, but I'm happy for that. So, while they're going at, Marion is taking Hime, Nefertiti, and Grana to the other side of town, a place where mages. Now, Grana may not know swords, but she has to study magic. She has to study magic because she used magic like once or twice. But this is the time that she get to use magic, like really magic. While Nefertiti's already established wind magic, she needs to develop that even more. And Hime needs to learn magic. So I'm glad that's there. Also Satou, also Marion teasing, trolling Hime, like being part of it. Yeah, I mean, again, if Marion want to be part of the harem, add her to the mix. So now, if we're gonna add her, that makes 6 girls. You got 6 girls added to them harem, Satou, and that's average. The average harem is usually from 4 to 6, and you got now Marion as your 6. So props for you for that one. He didn't even try, but he got 6 girls. But again, they all go in their separate ways, and I like that. I don't like it, but I can see why I like it, because throughout these seasons we've been seeing them together, but now they need to separate to establish some character development. So I can't wait to see that. Also, just by looking at the opening credits and this, we're gonna see more of what we expect from Hime, especially her dark side. Not to mention Granite's mother. We're gonna hope we see more of that as well. But again, this episode was really good because again, we didn't have an H route. We went from a developmental state of trust, bond, and getting power-ups, getting in character development, which we like. So thank you for watching my review of the show. I look forward for next week's episode of that and other shows this week to talk about, which I have to catch up on. So thank you for watching.